1, 2, 3. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Feels good. How does that feel, Coven?
Boo! Right then, folks.
That was great. Thank you. We need that but louder at the end.
So, they're on the table, just cooling down at the moment, just about ready to be worked. 21 pounds of fudge. And believe it or not, I'm going to move all that with all this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So the very first thing I shall do is go around the edge of our fudge and break this lovely seal we've allowed to develop here.
Oh, he's doing it so well. I think we can... A nice mystical ooh from the group. So after 1, 2, 3... Ooh.
Oh, you are so
it's like
good.
You've done
You
it
are
before.
so good.
Are you all regular panto people? Is that what it is?
And then from this end, folks, we begin the mixing process.
This time I think an R is in order. 1, 2, 3. Ah.
So there it goes, before your very eyes.
Fantastic.
This fudge is being a mix. This first stage of our process, Ian, what the hell am I doing?
What he's doing here is he is creaming the fudge. Basically, he's beating the hell out of it.
Oh,
he is folding in the air, because if he left this to cool on its own, it would take about 4 hours, and it would be well boring to us.
More boring.
Although we are having a bit of a party here, it would still be quite boring. So we're speeding it up. It's going to take minutes, not hours. But more importantly than that, if he were to leave this fudge just to cool for 4 hours, we'd all go off to the pub or something. You're welcome to join us. It would be
Especially
great.
you.
Yeah. Texans. It would be great. But we would come back, and through our inebriated, hazy vision, we would see a finished fudge. Unfortunately, it would be what we in the biz call whelming in fudge.
That's a technical term,
It's a technical
folks.
term. Rank fudge, gross fudge, horrible fudge. Because what would happen is all your all your sugar crystals would form, and you'd get a really gritty, grainy, chewy, horrible texture. And we don't like that. No, we want soft, creamy, delicious fudge. So what happens is Jack stretches the sugar, like stretches the sugar. That was exciting, wasn't it? Do that again. Oh. Yeah, there we are. We should applaud it. Woo! Yeah. Yeah! You are so manly. Stretches the sugar into long, thin, delicious strands. And it's kind of the same theory as candy floss. You know, cotton candy. You know the way you put that in your mouth and it just melts and it's delicious, it disappears like skips.
Angel kisses.
Like angel kisses. Like kittens licking your face. Because it's spun sugar. That's what we're going for. Long, thin strands, melts in the mouth. That's French for the mouth.
Right then, folks, I've got something to show you at this stage. You see here in the middle, that there, we're beginning to see the formation of a nice pale streak. Before we're ready to move on to the next stage, we want that to get a lot stronger, eventually running the full length of the fudge, and we also want it to get a little wider. And also, before this one's ready to move on, we want it to lose also its shine, go a lot smoother looking, a lot creamier looking. It'll happen before your very eyes, folks.
Incredible. If you can't see that happening, don't worry about it. You're blind. No. We've spent 3 years studying confectionery design at the College of Fudge and other related products, and a year in Tibet on the top of a mountain with a little monk in an orange robe.
Hum fudge-o wudja-hey, hum fudge-o wudja-hey.
Just learning the ways of the fudge, so don't worry about it. You're okay.
Right here, Ian.
What you've done to the floor? Oh, that was me, actually, wasn't it?
How should we test our fudge, Ian?
Well, back in the olden days, we could go back to basics. In the olden days, they didn't know much about sugar. They couldn't tell by like the way it looked and stuff, so they used to use an archaic method to test the fudge. You've seen glimpses of it, but I think Jack should give it a go right now.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon we might get a bit of a sound. If not, everyone might get...
Ooh! That nice loud crack. You saw him do it earlier. It was just kind of... This time it was a nice loud crack. What that tells you is the fudge is ready to go. If he'd done that too soon, what would have happened is it would have just gone, which would have been rubbish, and he'd probably have plastered you all in hot fudge. It was a risk we were willing to take. It was all right. It washes straight out. Don't worry about it. If it does come flying your way, duck, open your mouth, do whatever you feel is necessary.
That's the interactive section, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. There we
Clean off my creamer. There it goes.
Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, the creamer has been working really hard all day. Can we just give it a quick round of applause? You're clapping a spade. What's wrong with you people?
Right then, folks, the tool I am currently using, to the untrained eye perhaps, looks an awful lot like a wallpaper scraper. I know you're thinking it. It disgusts me, but I know you're thinking it. But in fact, along one edge of this, we've got a nice curve. That leaves an angle along the top, which is going to be oh so crucial when I come to give this one a final shape. And believe it or not, this big gloopy lump here, not far off set at all. In about 3.5 minutes, it should be solid and ready for you to all eat of it. I know, unbelievable, eh?
It's incredible. It's like magic. You're like the Harry Potter of the fudge world.
Absolutely.
That's
As I
you.
come down this edge, you'll see the fudge really moving less and less with every tiddly tiny touch of the tool.
Oh, alliteration's cool.
Really starting to stay exactly where it's put. And not looking far off even now.
Yeah, not too bad. I was a bit nervous for you, Jack, but you're golden, mate. You're golden.
And so now, as I go down the other side, it's time for the final stage of our process. Very nearly free sample city for us all.
This is the most visually exciting part of the process. You'll see when he comes around here. That's because it's this bit, this shape here, it's all down to the action of the head, hip, and indeed ass. It's nice. This was developed in Mexico in 1852.
Here you
it's
go,
called
folks.
the Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. Just like that. Now, remember, he's coming to the end. He's nearly done. When we get to the end, we want stamping, we want clapping, we want cheering, we want whooping. We want you to take your underwear off and throw it at us if it's completely necessary.
Oh, it is.
Rather you didn't,
Oh, it
mate.
is.
But everyone else, you just go for that. Are you leaving it at that, Jack?
No, I'm going to give it one more, Ian.
Fudge maker's fallacy.
Fudge maker's
He's going for
fallacy.
one more
Always
shape.
stick one more shape on it, as long as I don't get tangled up there.
Oh,
So very gently with it now, really just picking it up, leaving it exactly where I want it to stay. Basically just trying to take the same amount of fudge, the same distance every time, and just beginning now to aim for a nice crest along the top there. As I come down this edge, we're starting to see a slight ripping of the sugar, showing it's very
more of that.
slightly becoming overworked. But what we've got there, folks,
Ready, ladies and gentlemen?
is one complete and set and very nearly ready to eat chocolate classic fudge.